Good morning! What are GitHub Actions and GitHub Workflows, you ask? Stay tuned. In one of my previous videos here, I talked about npm auto-publishing utilizing GitHub Workflows. So I wanted to take a few minutes just to talk about it. If you're trying to create a product that is going to be provided to a customer, it's going to have to go through some kind of pipeline or manufacturer in this case to be able to make sure that it goes through the proper quality assurance, testing methodologies, as well as other steps necessary to prepare it to be delivered to that customer. This is where GitHub Workflows come into place. They are basically a pipeline within a manufacturer. Now, when we talk about GitHub Actions, these are the steps in between that pipeline. Some of these steps could be like continuous integration, CI, or there could be some other kind of testing within that pipeline. There could be some product conversions within that same pipeline. And that will basically be used to prepare your code to be delivered to that customer. For example, let's say that you're creating a shoe. It is the nicest shoe you have ever dreamed of. You're going to color it to make sure that it's beautiful. You're going to test it to make sure that it's waterproof. And you're going to put it across a bunch of other random steps necessary to be able to make sure it is not stinky. Now, let's talk about coloring. You are not the one coloring this shoe. Well, you can actually get a GitHub action to do that for you that another person created or organization created and put it as a step in your pipeline. Then, what if you want to test it and make sure that it's waterproof? Well, let's say that you're writing that test. You could run some Jest tests if you're in Node, or some other kind of test like end-to-end testing if you wanted to actually hit some kind of like development environment into that action. Or let's say that you're doing some auditing on it to make sure that it passes auditing. You could create a GitHub action to do that step and then provide that GitHub action and make it public so other organizations and people could use it in their workflows. Now, there's other things that you could do within the pipeline like CD, continuous deployment. This is where we go and create a deployment of your product and ship it to where it's going to be provided to your customer or even other environments to be more deeply tested, like some performance testing. This is where we utilize some kind of API that talks to Azure or AWS or any kind of hosting service, and we do that within the GitHub workflow. So it makes it very, very easy to automate. It makes it very, very easy to just, as a developer, push your code into master, and then it automatically gets to where it needs to go. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'll leave a couple of links about GitHub Workflows and GitHub Actions in the description below. Make sure to go through it and read upon it because it's going to help you get a better understanding of the tools themselves. Again, please make sure to subscribe and like this video if you're getting something out of it. And thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.